Alright, so I just picked this up at Home Depot. I plan on sanding this down. It was a light fixture here, but I don't know what they did with the wires. But I'm going to sand this down, make it smooth, and then just install a motion detector light, because this area at nighttime is pretty dark, and then we're kind of depending on this one light here. This does work, but we're just trying to get this wired to where we can use it off of shore power and not, you know, off of DC power. As you can see, I actually started the process of installing lights under here so it can make it a little bit it's not plugged in. So pretty much, you know, just that modern look. That way there's lights underneath here, and I'm gonna run some underneath here, potentially in the cabinets. I don't know yet. I want to get like a switch to where once you open the cabinet, the light kind of comes on in here. So, and same thing in this compartment. So everything is kind of already built how it is. We don't really plan on rechanging how the setup is. I mean, besides getting a new stove and painting and doing stuff like that, but so far I see potential in it. It's just gonna be a project. So far we are about $400 invested into it, just in materials that we have. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So I just picked up these from Home Depot. They're just a 180 grit. It's just fine because there's nothing really too rough on the boat. It's just, or not on the boat, but so far in the kitchen there's not rough surfaces. So this is just pretty much, like I said, just getting it smooth, and same thing with painting and stuff. Everything is fine. We just gotta sand it down a little bit and then throw an extra coat on top, and that's pretty much it. Same thing with the paint. Okay, so we got a frosty white. It's eggshell material, and like I said, it's just gonna be for the trimming and stuff here, just to make it still feel like, you know, the authentic wood, which obviously we're just going to be changing the color of, but not making it too like overly glossy, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. But let's go ahead and start sanding this down and see what we can do. You really can't tell, but pretty much all they did was take the lights out, and then it looks like they just kind of snipped the wires. So that might be a little bit of a problem, but for the most part, it should be fine. All right, so let's open this thing and see how this goes. Didn't really need much sanding. I was just trying to get like this part right here just kind of flat, which honestly, now I think about it, it's not really worth it. But that's why I got a light this big. I can kind of sit it right there, and that should be like directly in the middle of the hole. Pretty much just brighten the table, kind of like how the wood part is. It looks like it has screws, and I can screw it up there. So that's a good thing. Actually, motion detector. So I installed a light. That's great. We've been needing one here. And like that, it's done. So make the switch, and we have lights. That's great. I love it already. This place is just usually so dark. Because it's 1973, so a lot of the lighting that they had, I'm guessing back then, I don't know. I'm not calling you old if you were born in that year or before. But for some odd reason, this is the only light in the kitchen. And that was the only light that was installed besides the one that was supposed to be over the table. So you got all this darkness in here, and this is the only light that you're depending on. And that's crazy. So that's why I say our whole goal with this boat is to just make it feel more modern, more brighter, get some actual colors coming in here versus just your basic white and brown. Here's the thing, if you guys are here to just watch the journey, I really do appreciate it. I'm just going to upload these videos because I just kind of want to upload them and just kind of get them out. Based on the last video I said, the whole goal is to just document as much as possible. That way I can go back later on in the future and look back at the stuff that I was doing. So if these videos are like 10, 20, 30 minutes long, if you stick around, I really do appreciate it. Drop a like, obviously drop a comment and let me know. Even if you guys click off the video within 5 to 10 minutes, whatever, your attention span is short, obviously, or I'm just not that interesting to you, maybe to other people. But if you watch this video for 5 minutes, just drop a like, drop a comment, come back. You know, if this video is 30 minutes long, I have no idea. If this video is 30 minutes long, just drop a comment, say, hey, look, I'm leaving at 5 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll be back. And that'll be fine. That'll show me that you're actually coming back and watching the journey. So, but let's get back to these lights. That looks cool. I like that. I like that. So this isn't long enough, and I'm just going to end up overlapping it because I just need one here, and one here. However, this wire, the connectors are a little bit too short. I don't know if I have a long one. I actually do. Wow. That, let's turn this off. I don't know. Just this right here just makes a huge difference. Actually currently rocking, I don't know if you guys have noticed me bouncing back and forth, but it is a windy day and the boat has been non-stop rocking for the past like 3 or 4 days. So instead of wasting one of these, there's absolutely no light underneath here, and there's honestly no reason to put one. But I actually have the space to get underneath here and stick one of these because I have the dual connector. So I'm just going to disconnect the main one and run it back through here. That way I got some light under here. I'm telling you, it'll make a huge difference. The way that this is wired, guys, scares me. I did not do this. There we go. So I'm just going to throw this back here for now. I'm going to go ahead and fix these wires, that way they're not like hanging down like this. So the best way to do that is to take them just about like that. That was very difficult, by the way. Okay, so the next task is to pretty much just put this vinyl wrap over top of the countertops. Like I said, we are just keeping the original stuff. We're just touching it up, making it a little bit more modern. So the same thing with the countertops. You want to go ahead and sand it down just a little bit, just to get it a little bit more cleaner. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of clean this stuff up. The hard part is done. Now it's time to get to the actual fun part. Alright, so a couple hours have passed. This is some real tedious work. So, I did this one as well as this side. Doesn't this right here give you like just like a clean look, clean vibe to it, and I like it. Forget the stove, we're gonna get all this figured out, but I mean, as far as having these new countertops and these lights underneath here, it's been amazing.